selection, variation, and retention. These are the three components or key concepts, if you want to put that way, within the central mechanism of evolution.
So what decides selection?
What decides selection?
Mm.
So again, stating very explicitly in my book, so in biological evolution before human being, or just natural forces, you know, the natural environment.
Yeah, but in a social system.
Yeah, okay, in social system, we are still constrained by our material or, you know, natural environment, but there is another, broadly speaking, what we call the social power or social forces. So social power is the most important or the central selection force.
So there is, you say power, but you say social power, but
social power, yes.
Yeah, but power is a very important element, the concept of power.
Absolutely. So I have a very long working paper on what is power in which it's very long, but it never gets published. Hopefully I will be able to publish as a part of a book. So power is a central concept in all social science, which is not surprising, but certainly it should not be a surprise that social power is also very central to social evolution.
No, to me it doesn't come as a surprise at all, actually. I like the concept of power. And I have my realist inclination from time to time. Okay. But how would it connect to a realist understanding of power?
My particular understanding of power is more than what realism. So, well, even realism has a different realists have different understanding about realism, the particular kind of way of theorizing power. So let's say, you know, what's maybe more or mostly materialist. So it's about physical power. But certainly, you know, realists like Bob Jervis, he has more, he can certainly integrate or accommodate more ideational side of the power. But my understanding of power can go back to Steve Lucas, Mikhail Foucault, you know, Bourdieu. So, you know, but you have to read my long working paper. I can send you.
Yeah. So I would love to, actually. Yeah. Okay. I love the concept of power.
Yeah. So just to follow up,
we use retention and inheritance somewhat equivalently in, you know, evolutionary discussion, because in human or even in biological evolution, we use, you know, inheritance to mean mostly strictly genetic stuff. But in social evolution, it doesn't have to be genetics. We use retention more, I would say, appropriately. So selection, variation, and retention. These are the three components or key concepts, if you want to put that way, within the central mechanism of evolution. Means as long as this evolution operates, the central mechanism of evolution, that is variation, selection, retention, they operate. So that's what we call the universal evolutionism. So even if we find a different biotic system on another, you know, planet, which we don't know yet, or we find a social system that was not really created by human species, but by another highly intelligent species on some other planet we don't know, evolutionism still operates. And that means the central mechanism of evolutionism operates in that particular social system.
Yeah, just to add one point, John, so basically this selection, variation, selections, and inheritance, they are connected by time. So just think there's like a time dimensions there. So you can see that they're in sequence, like in social evolution, it might change to like in natural selection, it's variation, selections, and inheritance, right? But in social evolution, Shiping say that it could be selection first, and then follows by variation, and then inheritance. Why selections can happen first? Because of the social power. So Shiping assumes that the social system differs from the biological system. Therefore, the sequence of the mechanism might vary. So you should see this.
And they are connected through time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they are not three separate concepts.
Right.
They are connected. You should see connected by time dimension.
Yeah.
Yes.